top three finish earned Wolves a place in the promotion playoffs, a big improvement on the previous season, which ended at the wrong end of the table. Progress for manager Mark McGee in his first full season in charge, but the final glory denied by a Crystal Palace side destined for the Golden Prize, despite victory for the Wolves in the final match at Molineux. This exclusive programme looks back at the highlights of a dramatic season. A season when Steve Bull once again stole the limelight, taking his incredible goals tally past the 300 mark.
Floated over by Froggatt, and the header is flashed in by Steve Bull. Now Corica, the Australian, being harassed by Tate. Slip through to Steve Bull. Great chance for Bull. Fantastic start for Wolves. Pearce. And Simons has let it go. Bull could be through here, and is.
Bull welcomed a new striking partner when Ewan Roberts arrived at Molineux for £1 million and won the hearts of the fans when he smashed a stunning hat-trick against the Baggies.
Breakdown then between Hunt and Schnakers, and Wolves now on the break with Froggatt. Testing Holmes for pace. Ball! Roberts! It's a hat-trick! He waited so long for his first goal for Wolves, and then just a few days later comes the first hat-trick, and what a match in which to score it!
Two new defenders enjoyed a less fortunate start to their Molineux careers. Former England man Keith Curle from Manchester City missed half the season with injury, and the highly rated Adrian Williams from Reading was sidelined with injury until the playoffs. Meanwhile, Jeff Thomas made a dramatic return when he celebrated his fight back from injury with a stunning winner against his former club Palace at Selhurst Park. The season kicks off at Grimsby, where Bully gets off to a dream start with a match-winning display. Fine work by Steve Froggatt opens up the home defence, and a sweet finish by the Golden Bull gets Wolves off the mark in the 36th minute. On the stroke of half-time, it was Bull again. A perfect lob caught Percy well off his line, and it was 2-0 at the change round. Bull delighted, and so too are the travelling army of Wolves fans. Grimsby did make a game of it in the second half, and Clive Mendonca put the home side back in contention when he got on the score sheet after 62 minutes. But the day and the glory belonged to Steve Bull. 9 minutes later, the Wolves ace had the final word. A superb opening day hat-trick augurs well for the rest of the season. 3-1 to Wolves, a brilliant start to the promotion campaign.
It takes good players, you know, to score goals like that, regardless of what level you're playing at. The quality of the finishing that he's shown today is just, you know, it's top quality. Regardless if we're playing in a sort of, you know, the first division, which really is a second quality league. That was first-class finishing.
3 days later, Wolves travel to Swindon for the first leg of a Coca-Cola Cup first-round tie. And it's the home side who take the lead when Wayne Allison opens the scoring. The 42nd minute opener served up by Mark Walters. Swindon lead 1-0 at half-time. Walters again does the damage midway through the second half when he sets up Swindon's second. Wolves' defence hesitates, Leach had to finish, and Wolves are beaten 2-0. Mark McGee's men have left themselves a lot to do in the second leg at Molineux. Meanwhile, the first home match of the season is a league encounter with Bradford City.
Mitchell scrambles it away. Wolves putting the pressure on here. The flag stays down. This is Thompson. Oh, it must be. Great save. Brilliant save. The header from Bull. The save by Gould. And Bull into the action again. Oh, a mishit shot there by Steve Corica. I'm sure he intended that as a shot. gets the goal here. I'm sure it's Bull who gets the final touch. Here he is. Yes, he hooks it in. And Carl Schutt's resistance is broken at last. Steve Bull, his 4th goal of the season.
Bull's 4 goals mean Wolves are starting with a maximum 6 points from their opening 2 matches. 4 days later, Wolves are at home again.
Ewan Roberts. Good passing movement here from Wolves. Maybe a shooting chance. Oh, against the bar from Corica. Terrific run through. And a man who's not really quite delivered yet since his move from Leicester City. Certainly Osborne can be very dangerous from this range. Number 11, and here he is to whip it in and scores! Simon Osborne against the club that sold him on to Wolves, and how he will relish that moment. Beautifully flighted free kick.
Oh, it's beautifully taken free kick. Nothing the keeper could do about it. Absolutely spot on.
Sinclair. It's De Keogh. Oh, what a goal from Daniele De Keogh! That is a fantastic strike, a sumptuous strike from De Keogh right out of nothing, and it has stunned Wolves. That's Osborne taking it quickly. Richards has got forward. Oh, the keeper lost it off the post. Dreadful misunderstanding in the back between Brevitt and goalkeeper. And Roberts so nearly punished them for it.
Wolves so close to maintaining their 100% start to the season. At Carrow Road, Norwich City take an early lead that proves decisive when Mark Venus concedes a penalty with a foul on Daryl Such. Venus adamant his challenge was harshly penalised, but the replay shows he did make contact. Neil Adams steps up to convert the spot kick, and Wolves are 1-0 down after 20 minutes. Steve Bull led the battle to get Wolves back in the game, and the skipper went ever so close when he was denied by a great save by Brian Gunn. Ian Crook was a star man for Norwich, but his best effort to get on the score sheet was superbly denied by Mike Stowell. A brilliant save by the Wolves keeper. Then came a moment that Wolves felt should have turned the match. Ewan Roberts appeared to be brought down by the home keeper. It looked like a blatant penalty, but referee Rob Harris waved play on. More frustration follows against Swindon.
On it goes from Osborne, and then from Thompson. Out to Venus. Across, finding Roberts. Was that handball? The referee says no, and the shot is deflected in by Osborne, and Wolves have pulled a goal back already.
Despite their early reply, Wolves can't complete the fight back. Swindon go through 2-1 on aggregate. Next is a Friday night date with Charlton.
Just one or two signs that the Wolves supporters are losing patience with this as Robinson clips it, and that's a magnificent save. Newton pulls it back across, and it's cleared by Richards. Cross from Richards this time. Now can Roberts benefit? A great chance here. It's pushed out. Chance for Corica going in. Corica goes down, and the referee gives the penalty. Andy Thompson is Wolves' penalty king. 5 of his 6 goals came from the spot last year, and he's got another one this season. Huge relief for Wolves because the goal has come right against the run of play.
Fortune favours Wolves, and victory means a place in the top 6. So far, so good for Mark McGee's men in their early bid to establish a promotion challenge. After missing the first 7 matches with injury, Keith Curle is on the bench for the game at Oxford. So far, it's been a frustrating start for the £650,000 signing from Man City, ruled out by calf and heel problems. Wolves have never won at the Manor Ground, and they faced an uphill battle when Mike Ford followed up 6 minutes before half-time to put the home side ahead. Wolves were rescued early in the second half by a flash of brilliance from Ewan Roberts. Goalless in his first 7 matches, the new boy from Leicester finally makes his mark in the 54th minute. The Welshman rounding off a spell of pressure with his first goal for the Wolves. A superb strike well worth the point, and a moment to savour for Ewan Roberts. Oxford 1, Wolves 1 the final score. Next stop is the Hawthorns, where new boy Roberts well and truly guarantees hero status with the Wolves fans in front of a crowd of nearly 21,000. There's no better occasion than the clash with the Baggies to win recognition, and Roberts certainly does that in majestic fashion, watched by a large contingent of travelling Wolves fans.
Shane Nicholson, one of the Albion players for whom this is the first taste of this very special atmosphere. Whipped in, Roberts! Ewan Roberts, who scored his first goal for the club in midweek, has got another and immediately wins himself hero status in this match with a goal after 4 minutes. And Ball! Yes! You don't give Steve Ball chances like that and expect to get away with it. He's done it again against his former club.
Well, it's the long throw routine. Froggatt and Ewan Roberts gets an important touch. We see the ball in there. Ewan Roberts is marked. He gets a touch. It goes through the West Brom defender's feet, legs, and Steve Ball reacts quickly.
And they make another set piece play here. It's Roberts again, and they have made it play again. Would you believe it? It's 3-0, 2 goals for Ewan Roberts, and West Brom are all at sea for any ball flung into that area. And here's Smith again. Oh yes, Hamilton! Tremendous header, and 4 minutes from half-time, Alan Buckley's side make the breakthrough. Breakdown then between Hunt and Schneekers, and Wolves now on the break with Froggatt. Testing Holmes for pace. Ball! Roberts! It's a hat-trick! He waited so long for his first goal for Wolves, and then just a few days later comes the first hat-trick, and what a match in which to score it!
It just shows how volatile the game is. We see Froggatt here. He uses his pace to good effect, gets outside Holmes, whips a low crossing, balls it, created problems at the near post, dragged 2 players there, and Roberts has come in on the back post to smash it in.
And the flag stays down. It's Taylor who's been put through, and it's in! Long ball from Nicholson. Taylor got on the end of it. He wants to get on with things here. West Brom still fancy their chances with 25 minutes left. How satisfying for you to score 4 goals in a week after a blank start to the season?
That's right, I went 7 games without a goal, scored on my 8th. Feeling a bit of pressure after going 7 games, but it's coming right and things are starting to fall for us.
OK, here comes the hat-trick. Tell us which was the best one.
I can't say, I think all 3, they're a bit special, especially against Albion. The first 2 very similar from corners. Quite happy there, I think, and here it comes, and just managed to get it down before the keeper, and this is the 3rd. I think they all miss it, and it comes to the back post, and fortunate for me, it's gone in the back of the net there. Delighted.
Tremendous, considering last time you played the Albion, you were carted off, weren't you, after about 5 seconds?
Right, I ran into the smallest lad on the pitch, Stacey Caldicott, and had to get taken to hospital with broken ribs, but this more than makes up for it.
Well done, Mark. How satisfying a derby win is that for you?
I think it was a big game for us. I've been saying all week that the 3 points, now that we've got them, are brilliant, but there was so much at stake today for us. We're going back to a home game next week, and we needed this result to go back there to convince our public that what we've been saying about these lads is true, that they have, in a sense, started to turn the corner. There is commitment there. They do care that we get results. They do care about the club, and I think that's a result that makes that sound true.
The first sign of what's destined to become a frustrating feature of Wolves' season is revealed at home to Sheffield United.
Patterson. Now Couture. Always wriggled through here. Lovely piece of skill. Now can he finish it off? He can't, but David White can. Oh, it was a super run by the man from Belarus, Couture. And then David White to steer it in. Ball through the centre. Could be on the end of this. Steve Ball! Wonderful save by Kelly. Froggatt to right. Looked to be a push, it's a penalty. A push by Bonk on Steve Ball. Oh, Alan Kelly just can't believe it. And here is Thompson. 1-1 right at the last. Oh, Couture getting in around the back of Richards. Turned very well, and it's there! Stow left completely stranded. And Peter Couture, the man they say can't settle in English football, has struck what surely will be the winner now.
Wolves bounce back in style at Swindon, their third meeting with the Wiltshire side in 5 weeks.
Push through to Ferguson, ball ahead of him. Ferguson will have to go alone. Can he finish? It's gone in. Horlock came back to try and hold off Darren Ferguson, but he's forced it in for the opening goal in injury time of the first half.
Whatever, so this was some good skill by Ferguson. He had a little bit of luck, but when the opportunity breaks for him, he receives the ball here, he goes through, he gets the nuts, he's going through, he's taking his time. It looks like he should have finished. Then all of a sudden it looks like it was too late, and he's got his right foot, and whether it's taken the deflection off. He's attacked Seagraves by putting it through his legs. The keeper's holding his ground. He's gone there, and he's a little bit fortunate in the end.
Robinson thrashing this one across. And cleared only to Mark Walters. Can he make room for the shot? Blocked, but there's Horlock! A brilliantly driven in equaliser from Kevin Horlock. And it beats Horlock. Foley! What a dream for the substitute!
Yes, we see the free kick come in. It's missed and dropped to young Foley there, who strikes it away magnificently there. Bad defending on the free kick. It's not the greatest free kick. Horlock slings himself at it. Robinson tries to win it, and it falls nicely for Foley there, who's able to get his touch really, and he shouldn't have been allowed to do that, and he smashes it into the corner.
Yeah, we've still to play our best consistently. We've certainly not played at our best, not by a long shot tonight. We've had to readjust today to certain things. We've had to change it for the first time in a while, and to be fair, you know, it's worked out for us.
Yeah, I thought we battled through well, you know. We were under pressure at times, but you're going to be away from home. And I thought we did well to get the 3 points.
And here's Steve Bull. He's got Jamie Smith in support behind him. Oh, Smith pulls out. Bull goes all the way, forces his way through. Good cross. Chance there. Ferguson. Oh! 1-0 Wolves. 12 minutes gone. And the skipper leads by example. Ferguson takes the plaudits for the strike, but it's all down to Steve Bull. Absolutely stunning run from him. Powerful, aggressive, holds off the opposition, squares it for Ferguson, and he hits it beautifully into the back of the net. So Bolton with it all to do still. Here's Blake. Well, this lad's got a bit of pace. Works his way into the box. Danger threatens here. McGinley closing in. 1-1. 48 minutes gone. And McGinley squeezes in the equaliser. Still plenty of running in this team. McGinley, look at the space he's got. And that's what he does with it. 2-1 Bolton.
Wolves defeated by John McGinley's second half double. That's 2 home defeats in a row. And there's worse to follow against Reading.
Richards. Good run by Crowe, and he's onside. Great chance. He lost his footing then at the vital moment. Just managed to regain his composure, but he couldn't hit the back of the net. Kasky. Slipped on for Lambert, now Morley. On it goes Lambert. Great chance, and he's taken it. Reading have the lead.
The shock of a third successive home defeat prompts Mark McGee to make instant changes. In comes Robbie van der Laan on loan from Derby County. And German midfielder Jens Dow also joins on loan from Hamburg. Both make their debut against Southend at Roots Hall.
Here's Nielsen again. Pulled it back this time for Mike Marsh, and it took a deflection off Richards, and it's in. Flick on by Crowe, Venus supporting the attack well, and Bull goes in and equalises.
Bull's 6th goal of the season earns a valuable point. That keeps Wolves in the top 6. And it's Bull again who makes his mark at Fratton Park with a match-winning double. His first strike opens a scoring after just 12 minutes. Bull making his presence count at the far post. Steve Froggatt supplying the cross. Bull made certain of the points midway through the second half with a fine individual effort when he pounced on a mistake by Russell Perret. Clinical finishing by the former England marksman, watched by Pompey's former England coach Terry Venables. A great result against Portsmouth, but Wolves continue to commit promotion suicide at Molineux.
But it's Port Vale on the break with Guppy. Lovely change of pace then. Now Walker. McCarthy drifting out wide. It's opened up some space. And this is Guppy. And in for Naylor.
Wolves crashed to their 4th successive home defeat, a nightmare run, in sharp contrast to an outstanding away record that continues at Main Road.
Smith. Dickoff challenging him well and winning it well for Rossler. Support coming from Lomas. Great opening for Lomas to score in the 2nd minute of the match. Dickoff did some very good work there, battling away on the left-hand side. This is Whitley. Dickoff, good turn, and a good effort, well pushed away by Stowell. Real opportunist effort by Dickoff, had Stowell at full stretch. This is Whitley, off the woodwork. Stunning shot from the youngster. Pearce. And Simons has let it go. Ball could be through here, and is. Disaster for Manchester City. Kit Simons let Bull go, and it reaps full dividends for Steve Bull as he rattles up his 9th goal of the season.
A brilliant match-winning strike by Bull in his 400th league appearance. That's Bull's 280th goal for the Wolves.
Van der Laan with a shot. Oh, good shot. Good save by Francis. Couldn't hold it. But Robin van der Laan really got hold of that one. Goodman, beautiful little ball to van der Laan. This is Emblem. Good ball in. Bull! Oh, what a shot! What a save! Brilliant shot on the turn by Steve Bull, who set another record on Sunday, of course, at Manchester City, celebrating his 400th league appearance with his 280th goal. That should have been 281st in the league. That really was a cracking strike.
But for once, Bully is denied. There's no shortage of goals in the next match against the season's surprise package, Barnsley.
Ball goes up and wins that. Emblem also challenges, and it might fall to Bull. And it is in eventually for Wolves. Don Goodman. He remains onside. And Goodman, in his first starting appearance since fracturing his skull, scores his first goal since March the 23rd when he scored against Birmingham. That's a lovely turn by Hendry, and that's a firm header. And there's the equaliser for Dazoo. He scores for the 2nd match running. And it's only taken 3 minutes for Barnsley to equalise. Redfern with a flick. Jones inside. Flicked on, Marcel's there, and that could be a penalty, and it is. So Neil Redfern, the regular penalty taker, rarely misses them for Barnsley. Can Mike Stowell, who's got a fantastic record of stopping penalties, prevent him from putting Barnsley ahead? It's 2-1 to Barnsley, 7 minutes after they went a goal down. Hendry again, gets the return to Jones, inside looking for Liddell, and there's the 3rd goal for Barnsley. And it's Eden
who scores his first goal of the season. Denison's on the left. Venus going on an overlap. And that's a lovely ball. Venus cuts it inside. It must be. It's 3-2. Steve Ball's 10th goal of the season. And in the end, it was a pretty simple one. Just needing to make the final touch after a terrific ball in by Venus. And Wolves are back in the game. An hour gone. Wolves 2, Barnsley 3. Signals have been made. Players making their runs. And it's another awkward one for Watson, who doesn't come. Venus with a shot. And the header beaten away off the post from his own player. It came off Appleby, who nearly scored an own goal. Goodman again, curls it in, ball going up, Roberts is there, and that's the equaliser. It only took 3 minutes for Roberts to announce his reappearance after a spell out from injury with the equalising goal. This is 5th goal of the season. Ball made the initial challenge, and it was the easiest of goals for Roberts. And with 5 minutes left, it's Wolves 3, Barnsley 3.
A super fight back by Wolves, but that's still 2 points dropped. Wolves have now gone 6 home matches without a win.
Yeah, they're aiming for that area around about the penalty spot where Breen and Bruce are.
Jackson now with a cross in towards Furlong, and it's Breen! Osborne. It's a great ball through, picked up through by Ball. And there's the equaliser. Fantastic finishing from Ball. And what a pass through from Simon Osborne.
It was good football, a good through ball, but I think Matt Jackson's tried to rely on a linesman there for offside.
Great vision by Osborne. Birmingham looking for the offside flag, which wasn't forthcoming. But that is clinical finishing of the highest quality from Steve Bull. Oh, he's advancing towards goal. This is Bowen off the post and Legg. Andy Legg following in, and Birmingham are back in front.
Wolves' Molineux nightmare continues. That's the 5th home defeat of the season. At Selhurst Park, Jeff Thomas is back in the starting lineup after his long-term injury.
Denison did well there, read the situation, cut it out well. Denison making ground, beautiful ball through for Corica. And Day's come right out of his penalty area, he's paid the price. Beautiful finish there by Corica, just 8 minutes into this game. What a start for Wolves. Chance for another attack here down that right-hand side. Corica's got in behind him again, and once again Day sold himself, and once again Corica makes him pay. 2 goals for Corica inside 14 minutes. Day absolutely distraught. Well, Trollope trying to get that one through. Over it comes from Hopkin. Doesn't quite get it through. Chance here though, and one pulled back by Viet. Well, Stahl not happy with the defending in front of him, but Viet turned it into the net. 2-1 the scoreline. Again involved, this is Roberts. Not a bad ball into the path of Dyer, and Dyer finds the net. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Crystal Palace. It's all square here at Selhurst Park. 2-2. Venus then with the corner kick. To the far post, good header, good goal. Thomas got in there behind the defenders.
A dream comeback for Thomas against his former club is followed by a much-needed home win against Manchester City.
Osborne. Good run from Corica. Dibble was in trouble. Denison. Back in, and Roberts. It all stemmed from that uncertain goalkeeping from Andy Dibble. And Ewan Roberts has punished him for it in the most positive fashion. Great start to the second half for Wolves.
I think I got a little bit of sympathy here for Dibble. He's in that willy won't he mood there. Can he pick it up? Can he not? He elects to try and clear it, misses it. Neat little ball in and a launching header.
Here's Kent Gladzy. He's got some room to manoeuvre it here. Summerby sprinting away down that right side. He's pulled it back well. Rosler! Oh, it was such an opportunity spurned then by the German. Here's Bull and Roberts. Good save by Dibble. Roberts for the follow-up. 2-0. And this man has scored them both. Well, again, you had to sympathise with Dibble, who beat away the first shot. But the second one was smacked past it by Roberts. They desperately need a goal now, City, to revive their flagging fortunes. Hard really to see where it's going to come from, though. Wolves looking the more likely scorers. 2 goals up. This is Robbie Dennison. Roberts looking at the far post. Dennison. Oh, what a goal! Magnificent goal from Robbie Dennison. Beaming smiles from McGee and his assistant Colin Lee. What a goal. Breathtaking strike from Dennison.
Yeah, it's a contender, runs at Brightwell, shows him in field, hits it perfectly. Not one keeper in the world, not 2 keepers in the world could have saved that. That's a phenomenal shot. Oh, it slides down the corner of the net.
We've had so many chances at home to get back into the top 6, and we've not taken them. And, you know, we've played well today. We've had a great 3-0 win. OK, Man City, they're struggling a little bit on confidence, but, you know, still a good win for us.
Regardless of what we feel in the dressing room and in the training camp, out in the street and when amongst the punters, they're hearing it all the time, you know, when are we going to win at Molineux, when are we going to win at Molineux. Everybody's been desperate for that. People were hearing the results away from home, and that's great. It's all the same, you know. I think if we'd had the results at home that we've had away from home, you know, people would believe for a long time that we were promotion candidates, even if our away form was as bad as our home form has been. But now we've turned that around to a degree, only to a degree, because we have to come back here the next home game and win it, and we've lost 5, so we've got at least 5 to win anyway.
After smashing 6 goals in 2 matches and breaking that dreadful Molineux sequence, the goals dry up at Portman Road. Even leading marksman Steve Bull can't break the deadlock, denied by the in-form Richard Wright. Ipswich are a team destined for the playoffs, despite underachieving in the first half of the season. And Mike Stowell earns his money when he keeps out Richard Naylor's long-range effort. Frustratingly, it's back to square one at Molineux in the home match with Rockbottom Oldham.
In towards Lee Richardson. Barlow waiting in the middle. Rickers has joined the attack, so too has Henry. Ormond Royd is calling for the ball on the back post. It's in towards Ormond Royd. Super goal! Emblin decides to go back to Atkins. It's a long ball looking for Bull. Bull's got it! Great save by Gary Kelly. Only as far as Dennison. And once again, the Oldham goalkeeper did ever so well. Twice drawn into the action, twice denying Wolverhampton Wanderers an equalising goal. Bull. Still Bull. Once again denied by an outstanding save by Gary Kelly.
Bull frustrated on a nightmare first anniversary in charge for manager Mark McGee. But once again, Wolves bounce back away from home.
Steve Bull takes the ball well, he's in the box now. Oh, in comes the tackle. Handball, is it? He's surely got his elbow on the ball, Teal. And a penalty's being given by the referee. Teal complaining, but I don't think he can be too strong about this. But definitely holds the ball down with his arm. So here's a chance. 1-0 it is, beautifully taken by Osborne. 5 minutes into this game. A great opening for Wolves. Team again involved. Hooked forward by Dennison. In it comes from Osborne. Oh, Goodman challenging, ball with a finish, 2-0, 76 minutes gone. Surely Wolves on their way to their 7th away win in the league this season.
Another great away win for the Wolves is followed by a Boxing Day treat at Molineux. In-form Simon Osborne rounds off a brilliant opening strike.
That's not a bad ball, is it? Touched off by Bull to Goodman. Oh, superb play by Goodman, and what a finish from Osborne. But Don Goodman, what tremendous awareness and ingenuity from him. Ball laid off to him, he controls it, he's aware that Osborne's making the run behind him, and that's a beautiful pass and a tremendous finish. No wonder Osborne's pleased. So Stow with some defending to do here. Oh, that's a cracking shot, cracking save, and Pearce can't force it over. Beecham hits the side netting, and Wolves get away with it. Tremendous free kick that, and Mike Stow really pulling off a magnificent save. It's really hit with some venom, left-footed shot, crashing in on his goal. He got both fists behind it, and the follow-up, well, Pearce couldn't force it over, neither could Moody. And the final effort, wide of the target. Here goes the skipper. Ford. Oh, that's a curling ball into the danger zone, and a good header too from Gray. 1-1 the scoreline, 32 minutes gone. And the ball curled in behind the Wolves defence. Oh, a misjudgment there by Pearce. Goodman's in, he's got round the keeper and scores. A mistake. Pearce didn't judge the flight of the ball. And Wolves regain the lead through Goodman, who takes his bow. 63 minutes on the clock, 2-1 Wolves. Well, Pearce misjudged the bounce, and then Elliott and Whitehead left it to each other, and Goodman pounced. So can they hold on to their lead this time? It's Wolves coming forward again. Good cross in from Smith, a bad mistake there. This is Goodman, turns it back for Osborne. 3-1. He's always there, isn't he? He's following up every time, and Osborne gets his second of the game. Good work on the right here, but another bad mistake by Pearce. He's really having a nightmare here. Came off the heel of his foot, picked up by Goodman, turns it back beautifully, and Osborne finds the net with his left foot.
His 4th home win of the season sends the Molineux fans away full of Christmas cheer. The final match of '96 is the showdown with Charlton at the Valley.
Leeburn putting the ball back in. David White inside the box. Leeburn once again a shot, and a great save from Mike Stow. Kinsella chips it back in. Scott trying to head it on, but he doesn't. Charlton still got the ball. Great shot coming in. Another good shot from Mark Kinsella. Is he going to have a shot from here? He's got Dennison. He's got Atkins who can line him up as well. And Charlton pushing forward, so he stays onside. In comes the shot. Great save.
A point at the Valley puts Wolves in the top 4 of the season's halfway mark. The new year begins with an FA Cup tie against Portsmouth.
Mark Venus goes up for it, so does Neil Emblem. Jeff Thomas is in there. Bulls on the line there. The cross comes in, the ball is cleared. And can Jamie Smith just pick it up? But McLaughlin will have it. Now Smith will try and play it out to this right-hand side. Osborne has it now. Senders into the middle, looking for Steve Bull inside the box. Goodman just over the bar. The ball goes over the bar. It will be a goal kick to Portsmouth, but that's the best opportunity of the game so far. Emblem then just tries to get the ball away from Hall. Hall still has it, puts it inside that penalty area. Bradbury now with it, puts inside the box. Danger here for Wolves. The shot comes in, into the back of the net it goes. Portsmouth take the lead. McLaughlin scores the goal. Mike Stoll is furious, but it was on the cards. 22 minutes gone. Portsmouth take the lead. Wolves 0, Portsmouth 1. The goal scorer, Alan McLaughlin. Still Robbie Dennison with it now. tries to get the ball past Pethick, and he does so. Now will deliver into the penalty area,
Yes,
and it goes in the back of the net. Darren Ferguson gets the equaliser. That'll do. That's a bit more like it. 23 minutes gone again. Darren Ferguson gets the goal. It's Wolves 1, Portsmouth 1.
Well, I tell you what, that's exactly what we've been hoping for from Robbie Dennison on this left-hand side. That's what he's good at. Produced a super little cross in towards Darren Ferguson. Ferguson peeled off his man, took it first time and volleyed it past Knight there in the Portsmouth goal to equal the scores that win in what, a minute of Portsmouth scoring. Wolves have level. Now then boys, come on, let's have some more of that.
McLaughlin with it, edge of the Wolves penalty area, it plays it out wide. Fitzroy Simpson now, a little bit of danger for Wolves, cuts inside that penalty area, puts a cross in. Jamie Smith manages to block, but Simpson puts the cross back inside again. Bradbury heads it forward, Hall's there on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he puts it in the back of the net, and Portsmouth have the lead. We have 11 minutes remaining. Paul Hall gets the goal. Can you believe it? It is now Wolves 1, Portsmouth 2. Mike Stoll's up there, everyone's up there, their head go forward. Comes to Mike Stoll, Stoll just fires it, and there's a great save from Alan Knight. Mike Stoll very nearly getting on the score sheet there.
Another cup exit at the first hurdle leaves Wolves with the sole target of promotion to aim for. And the first win of '97 completes a dream double against the Baggies. Keith Cole makes his long-awaited full debut.
Froggatt will take the corner. Richards has come up, and Richards has scored. What a return for the team for Dean Richards. Nobody picked him up, and the header simply flew into the back of the net from Dean Richards.
No, it's a good quality ball in from Froggy, right into the danger zone. To be fair to Richards, you know, he's actually lost Murphy, I think, on that. He's just got ahead of Murphy, and when you get into that position, you know, it's unstoppable from there.
Good battling by Groves. Likewise, ball for the home side. Now, what can ball set up here? Emblem. Wide of him, Jamie Smith. They've got 4 in the middle. That was Roberts! And that's a cracking goal from Ewan Roberts. 2-0 to Wolves. Ewan Roberts strikes again. A hat-trick in the first game earlier in the season. And he's on target once more.
Wolves build-up, great link-up, great little layout, and a good ball in from Jamie Smith. But watch Paul Raven there. That's the sort of thing, in the middle of the goal they haven't reacted. But the source has got to be cut out. And I feel sure when the ball's played here to Jamie Smith, I'd like to see Paul Raven steaming out and trying to block that ball, getting hit in the face or whatever. Said in the opening minute, they can't allow Wolves to cross the ball. They've crossed 2 quality balls, 2 goals.
Well, we're now going to a period where we play Bolton next week, Sheffield United the following week. There's a lot of big games coming up, and obviously we're delighted that we've got so many players fit. I mean, Adrian Williams should be fit within a couple of weeks to even add to the squad. So, you know, yeah, we're quietly pleased. We're considering the difficult period we've come through with injuries, we've got to consider ourselves to be in a good position.
But the team in the best position are pace setters Bolton. The team destined to run away with the First Division title demonstrate why with a clinical exhibition at Burnden Park. John McGinley opens a scoring after 21 minutes. McGinley left unmarked in the danger zone. For once, Wolves' brilliant away form deserted them, and it clearly wasn't going to be Wolves' day when Keith Curle turned a deep cross into his own net at the far post inside the hour. Four minutes later, Nathan Blake removes all doubt about the outcome when Wolves' defence is again found wanting. A super execution by Blake makes the final score 3-0. Wolves remain in 4th place, but are now 15 points behind runaway leaders Bolton. Next stop is Bramall Lane, where a rollercoaster promotion battle again takes off for Wolves in a 5-goal thriller.
Whipped in by Osborne, it's Atkins! 1-0 Wolves! Simple little corner manoeuvre. Sheffield United will hold an inquest into that. Atkins peeled away and the header eluded Kelly's grasp. Well, that was a worked corner, the short corner. Don Hutchison comes out, Osborne manages to get that cross in, he clips it in near post. There's a little header and it's gone through Alan Kelly's legs.
This is Mitch Walk. Taking on Emblem.
Got one useful crossing already for Taylor. Gets one in this time. White! It's in! It's the equaliser, and it's David White who's got it! Will the celebrations from David White's goal quickly be dampened here as Wolves aim to retake the lead? They've produced a goal from a corner manoeuvre. It's up to what they've practiced on the training ground with their free kicks now. Kelly on his guard.
Osborne's capable of scoring in these instances.
It's Osborne! It's there! Wolves re-establish their lead as Osborne clips it in from the free kick.
We saw him do this in a game against QPR. I quite fancied him there. He's got great technique on those free kicks, and if anybody wants to watch how those free kicks should be done, look at his run of Wolves. You can see he comes up, good position over the wall. The wall perhaps could have done better, and I'm not sure about Alan Kelly's position on that. No, I don't think he has any chance on that. Well, we've certainly seen a few of these tonight.
Oh, it came off Goodman's head, it's knocked in! It's David White's 100th league goal. Goodman's backheader carried it in the direction of his own goal. White got the touch, and Sheffield United are back on level terms, and for the second time it's White who scored it. Williams, and has he put ball through? Steve Bull is through! Bullseye! Wolves have scored! Williams, the debutant, set it up with a long ball to Steve Bull. An opening that he would always eagerly gobble up, and sure enough, he may well have won 3 precious points for Wolves.
Well, that's amazing. Like, Wolves have got out of jail there, really. There's only one winner here. There's Froggett's come there, the ball's dropped him, he's hit a long ball, the defence are coming out, and there's no tightness there, and Steve Bull's now got in and rifled that away. Similar to what happened at Manchester City, on the break there, after pressure, and he struck it away.
We knew we've got to come in and get the 3 points, because it's like a 6-pointer to us to keep behind us in the second place.
It helps out Bolton, I suppose, in a way, but do you feel now you've put yourself amongst the title challenges there?
Well, we know we're good enough to be up there. It's going to be, as I say, it's going to be a battle for the top 6, and we're going to try and get second place.
Took your goal well, didn't you? But I'd back you in that position more than anybody else.
Well, I think that was the only chance the defenders let me go, and it was only one chance, and I put it away. So.
And the shirt you showed to the fans, if we can point that out to you now, that's well, that's the West Bromwich Albion result, isn't it?
Well, it's we never beat the Albion twice on the trot, and we did it. I thought, well, it's somewhere celebrating it.
Did you ever feel your place was under threat at all? Because the goals have been a bit scarce lately.
No, it's, the gaffer keeps telling me if I work hard enough, I'll stop in the side, and the goals will come. So I got one tonight. Don't know if it was lucky or not, but hopefully that touch wood, they'll follow on now.
The goal machine was back on target at home to Swindon.
Froggett. That's a good ball in. A chance here for Ball. Oh my word! He didn't really get hold of it. Scuffed his shot. Good save though by Fraser Digby. Got down well. Chance here for Seaball. 1-0. Doesn't make any mistakes with those sort of opportunities, and drills it in from 10 yards. Left foot. Awkward bounce. He had to get over it. Good work by Goodman. And Steve Bull provides the finish. His 14th goal of the season.
What would Wolves do without Stevie Bull? Another double blast fires a Molineux victory against promotion rival Stoke City.
Floated over by Froggett, and the header is flashed in by Steve Bull. It's that man, Steve Bull, yet again. A really positive finish by Bull. That's his 15th goal of the season. Froggett with the cross, and Bull heading it beyond the diving figure of Carl Muggleton. That's 3 goals in successive games now. Oh, good run by Emblem, and there's Bull. He's done it again. Well, that was a terrific header by Steve Bull. But all credit there to Neil Emblem for the run. That's a great goal by Bully. He'll have enjoyed that one. Look at the power of Emblem here, driving his way towards goal. He's hit the cross with some power, and the header was too strong for Carl Muggleton. Steve Bull with his second of the afternoon. 9 minutes into the second half, and Wolves surely in control now.
A rare back-to-back victory at Molineux lifts Wolves into second place.
He's battling his way through. There is Emblem. That's not a bad ball either, and flowing football here from Wolverhampton Wanderers. A chance here for 1-0, and Froggatt makes it. 37 minutes gone. Beautiful flowing move from Wolverhampton Wanderers. They ripped Huddersfield apart there, and Francis had no chance. Big boot from Curl. Off go the heads, and Gray misses out on the challenge. And here goes Steve Bull, turns inside his man. What a finish! Francis got his hand to it. He couldn't keep it out. It's 2-0 to Wolves.
That's 4 wins in a row. Frustratingly, the sequence ends at home to Palace. But it could have been different if Steve Bull had opened the scoring.
Carl with the free kick. Linnigan only partially got it away. Shot with the ball, kicked down off the bar. Terrific strike there by Steve Bull. He really is at tremendous form at the moment. And very unlucky there not to add to his tally of 17 goals for the season. Roberts. This is Viet. Again, some enterprising approach play, and a great header too from David Tuttle. Here's Dyer. He's very sharp in front of goal, and he's pretty quick too. Here's Dyer, still making inroads into that Wolves defence, and the shot well saved, but forced in by Viet. Roberts with the initial one, but Stow couldn't hold on to. And Viet plants for the second goal. Hopkin has raced through the middle. Still Dyer. That's his shot. Now that's the third goal.
A flattering scoreline for Palace. That Molineux jinx is back. Once again, Wolves pick themselves up away from home with a stirring display against promotion rivals Barnsley at Oakwell.
Emblem, and now Bull on the charge, and he could punish Watson. He does. Steve Bull in only the second minute. Wonderful start for Wolves. And amazingly, it came about because of Watson dashing from his goal to clear the ball quickly to try and set Barnsley in motion. But then the ball was played forward by Emblem, and that is so typical of Steve Bull, rattled into the Barnsley net. And it's Wolves moving forward, this time with Smith. And he'll take on Jones. And he's quick as Smith, and he's got past Jones as well. Delivers the ball, Roberts must score! 2-0 Wolves. Jubilation for the travelling Wolves supporters. Jubilation for Ewan Roberts too. He couldn't miss. Perfect cross coming in from Jamie Smith. Simple header for the Welsh international, and Wolves have got themselves a 2-goal cushion. Perfect ball in for a striker. Sheridan's to swing it in. Redfern's in there for the header. Thrilling save by Stowell, especially with Wilkinson boring down on him. And in fact, Stowell is out of the game as Sheridan drives it into the net, and the referee has given the goal. With Stowell flat on his face in the 6-yard box, it came out there, and Sheridan smashed it straight past him. He wouldn't have even known about it. Well, the referee was right, I fancy, to let play continue, so long as he felt that there had been no foul by Wilkinson on the goalkeeper. Now let's have a look at this incident for a start. It was Redfern who put in the header. Brave save by Stowell. Accidental collision between Wilkinson and Stowell. Bull hooks the ball up in the air, and with Stowell prostrate, the ball is about to come whistling back past him, and into that you can see him just looking up. He can do nothing about it. Darren Sheridan is the Barnsley goal scorer, and in controversial circumstances, Barnsley have hauled themselves back into the game. And it goes from Froggatt. Oh, and it's an own goal! Disaster really here for Barnsley. Neil Redfern, the captain, has flung himself at Froggatt's free kick, and he's nodded the ball into his own net. And Wolves have a 2-goal lead again. Well, what an irony that Neil Redfern, who scored so many goals against Wolves over the years, gets one against his own team. There's no doubt about it. That's an own goal off Redfern. Nicked in there by Atkins to Corica. And they failed to win the ball, and now Emblem will let fly. Surely! Good try, Neil Emblem, without a goal this season as well.
A priceless victory puts Wolves 3 points ahead of Barnsley in that all-important race for second place.
Roberts to lay it off. Clearly he is going to be a major threat in the air today. But here's Williams for Ipswich, who play neat and tidy football. That's Osborne for Wolves. Good pass too. Seized on by Bull. Then Corica with the shot. It's deflected. And just wide. My word, that was a scare then for Ipswich. Sedgley's cross. Scowcroft couldn't get on the end of it. Here's Swales. Now Mason. Chipping for the far corner. Terrific effort then by Mason. Goodman. Releasing Corica. Could be through here. Good effort. Just couldn't keep it down.
Wolves frustrated by Ipswich for the second time. But a dream start at St Andrews sets up another memorable away day.
Now Corica, the Australian, being harassed by Tate. Step through to Steve Bull. Great chance for Bull. Fantastic start for Wolves. Inside the first minute, Steve Bull. Well, subbed off on Saturday, but he's back with a vengeance tonight. Such cool finishing. Fine pass initially by Venus. Now it's Goodman. Bruce standing firm. But Corica has it back for Wolves. Emblem. Ball is in the middle, and Goodman, and goes Bull! Great stop! Oh, but Goodman's there! John Goodman with a second for Wolves.
Well, well, well.
Just past the halfway point in the first half.
And this is well, it's a super cross by Emblem, but what a great save by Bennett. What a great save that was. Oh dear, what a shame. But that's what Goodman's there for as well.
Here's Barry Horn. Granger to his left. Newell in the centre, stretching. O'Connor! Off the post! What an escape there for Wolves. Forster was very quick. The linesman was flagging there, but it's there. Forster. Ablett. Now it's Johnson going for goal. Not a bad effort either. Stow just about holding on.
Wolves' brilliant away form easily the best in the First Division. That's the 11th win away from Molineux. At home to Tranmere, Steve Bull reaches an historic milestone.
Might repeat it here. Oh yes, how about that? He's just 2 minutes off schedule. 1-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Steve Bull celebrates his 300th senior goal. I guess the applause of the grateful Molineux. Kenny Irons turning his man well. Here's more, but the ball taken off him by Keith Curl. Oh, Emblem let it go through, and there's Aldridge to set it up. Well, great save by Stow. Follow-up shot from O'Brien. Magnificent saves there by Mike Stow. First from Brannan, then from O'Brien. Goodman out jumping Thorne there, and a chance here for Bull. 2-0. Goodman it was who unsettled them. 40th minute of the game. Bull's second of the afternoon. His 301st goal. And Don Goodman, beating Thorne with that header, set him on his way. But when he's in front of goal and going in on them, you'd put your mortgage on him, wouldn't you? Great jump there, great leap there by Goodman. And Bull shows his strength, getting past John McGreal, and shoots under Eric Nixon for a fine second goal of the afternoon. Wolves 2, Tranmere Rovers 0. So Smith for Wolves to Emblin, chance to get the cross in. Bull's on the 6-yard line, gets the header back across. Goodman over the top by Nixon, a great save there. The next goal is absolutely vital. If Wolves get it, it's game, set and match to them virtually. If Tranmere get it, they're back in business, and there it comes. 2-1 the scoreline. Well hit by Kenny Irons. Aldridge is in the middle waiting for that cross, but it didn't come from Brannan. Maybe it will this time. Yes, there's Aldridge! 2-2. Remarkable change round here. And Wolves trying to open up this Tranmere defence here. In with the header, there! Superb header from Ewan Roberts. His 10th goal of the season. "78 minutes on the clock. A real powerhouse header from this man, Ewan Roberts. It's not a bad cross, is it? Just look at the power that he knocks this one in with. It's Wolves 3, Tranmere 2.
Roberts claims the points, but it's that man Steve Bull who claims the headlines with his record-breaking double. At Boundary Park, Wolves face another 5-goal affair against Rockbottom Oldham.
Into the box, not cleared properly. Rickers! Oh, Stow got his hand to it, couldn't keep it out. It's 1-0 Oldham, 2nd minute of the game. Got the big man, Goodman. What a save by Kelly. Goodman got that right on the bottom left-hand corner there. Beautiful header and a tremendous save. In it comes again from Venus. Oh, they're all 6s and 7s there. Knocked in again by Osborne, and desperate defending here from Oldham Athletic. Wolves putting the pressure on. Goodman got the touch. Bull gets the final touch. His 22nd goal of the season. The header in there from Atkins. Goodman making a nuisance of himself, and there was Steve Bull to find the net with his 22nd goal of the season. Sharon's cross. Beautiful diving header there. Tremendous effort from Barlow. Long ball into the danger zone, but Wolves holding the back line well. Over the top it comes. Oh, misjudgment there. Headed away by Venus. Oh, what a simple goal that was. Barlow got the touch. So then, there's a lot of problems from these corner kicks. Can they do it again here? Yes, they can. Ewan Roberts, a super leap from him. His 11th of the season. 2-2. Over it comes, and in goes the Welshman. Beats them all. So time running out now. 2-2 the scoreline. Oh! What a shot there. Rickers with his 2nd of the afternoon.
A double setback for Wolves. A red card for Steve Bull means he faces a 3-match ban. Meanwhile, 22-goal Bull fails to fire Wolves ahead against Stoke.
Roberts to Thompson. Now Osborne. Bull has timed his run, he's onside here. A terrific save by Muggleton, just tipped it wide. Steve Bull was on his way there. Turning Emblem. Good skill from Shearer. A fine recovery by Emblem. This is Forsyth. Oh, terrific goal from Richard Forsyth. His first since November. And That was a memorable strike. Emblem swinging it across. A chance for Bull.
Frustration for Wolves and for Bully. And there's more bad news at Bradford against a side battling to beat relegation. Brazilian striker Adino fires the home side into the lead on the stroke of half-time. Delight for the Bradford fans. Hopes of a second-half fight-back took a knockback 6 minutes after the restart. Mike Stowell beaten at his near post by a fierce shot by Nigel Pepper. That made it 2-0 to Bradford. 4 minutes later, Wolves dragged themselves back into the game. A scrambled reply claimed by Don Goodman reduced the arrears. But the home side held on to claim all 3 points. That defeat enables Barnsley to move into the driving seat in the promotion race. Just 1 point behind Wolves, but with 2 games in hand.
And Impey's there. Covers well, but Jurgen Sommer comes out. Simon Osborne. Oh, great challenge by Paul Murray. Did brilliantly. If he can get the ball now to Gavin Peacock, the challenge was made by Darren Ferguson, and the referee played a good advantage. Gavin Peacock now for Queen's Park Rangers. Flicked across. Spencer gets his head onto it. John Spencer! What a brilliant header! And Queen's Park Rangers have the lead. Impey holding it well. Spencer. Oh, brilliant ball. Barker comes across, and that's a goal. It's 2-0. Gavin Peacock. Danger here now. Corner comes over, and a chance here. It's in the back of the net, is it? It is. Wolves have scored. Rangers know that they'll certainly need to get another goal, but Wolves are continually looking to bounce back, and penalty given. Don Goodman on his way in, and Wolves have got the penalty. Now, Keith Curle will never take a more important penalty. Here it is. He's, oh, nearly saved it. Wolves have scored, but Sommer very nearly saved it. And they're having a real go at Jurgen Sommer, and I don't know what's going on there, but that is quite unbelievable.
Now Osborne, swept on to Goodman. Roberts lurks in the centre, still Goodman, going for goal! Got with a save, but Thomas is there. Jeff Thomas has scored for Wolves. 19 minutes gone. What relief for Wolves. They made an uncertain start, really. That will calm them down now. Only his second goal of the season. Don Goodman, who set it up for him, really, after the ball ricocheted away from Brian Gunn. He won't be too happy that he didn't make a better stab at holding on to that, the goalkeeper. And was invitingly pushed into the path of Jeff Thomas. Good ball into Goodman. Who turned Newman. It was too quick for him. Goodman going through. A left trailing, and it's a penalty. No hesitation at all from Kevin Lynch, pointing to the spot. A mistimed challenge by Bradshaw. All eyes on Keith Curle, the Wolves captain, who scored from the spot in the 2-2 draw at Queen's Park Rangers earlier in the week, and scores again. 10 minutes to half-time, and Wolves are in control. Bradshaw's flick. Now it's Fleck to Darryl Such. Looking for Edie. Edie's header, and a chance and a goal from Broughton. Edie has gone across with Ian Crook. Newman couldn't turn, but it's a penalty. The penalty kick has been given by Kevin Lynch. Newman involved. Let's see it again here on the replay. Ian Crook floats the ball across. This is Newman here. Now, was he being held down? And thrust aside. Kevin Lynch says yes. Neil Adams has never missed a penalty kick in his professional career. All the pressure's on him now. Just before half-time. Adams against Stowell. 2-2. What a dramatic turnaround at Molineux. 2 goals in 2 minutes, to the relief and delight of Mike Walker. Milligan working hard to keep the door shut at the back. Ferguson, on for Thomas. Ferguson again. Roberts lurks in the middle, so is Goodman. Roberts! Ewan Roberts to restore Wolves' lead. And you can just sense the relief around Molineux as the Wolves fans celebrate. This is Darren Ferguson. He had time to look up. He's seen Goodman hurtling in, and beyond him, Ewan Roberts. Goal number 12 for him this season.
Roberts' late winner gives Wolves fresh hopes of winning automatic promotion. Next stop is Elm Park, where Mark McGee once again receives a hostile reception from his former club. Michael Gilks' pre-transfer deadline signing from Reading is also a target. It looked like McGee was on his way to his first win at Elm Park since quitting his former club, when Mark Atkins snatched the lead 15 minutes from time. But then came an unbelievable finish. Gilks had been stretchered off, and the referee was playing time added on when Stuart Lovell sparked a Reading celebration with a dramatic equaliser. Misery for McGee, and worse followed when Reading stole victory in the 6th minute of injury time. Lovell again made it 2-1 to Reading. Delight for the home side, misery for Wolves. But they kept their automatic promotion hopes alive against Southend.
So a chance here then for Wolves, who won their last 2 home games and so urgently need another 3 points today. Goodman hovering with Atkins and Ferguson, who maybe will have a crack at goal from here, the number 8. This is Darren Ferguson. He's hit it well! What a superb free kick from Darren Ferguson. 6 minutes gone and the perfect start for Wolves. That will calm them down now. Atkins looking to release Goodman. Well-weighted pass. Goodman had the pace to get away from Lapper and from Royce. Oh, there's no support for him. What a wasted opportunity. Oh, was so quick off the mark then, Goodman. And far too much pace for Mike Lapper. Away from the goalkeeper as well. Only a couple of yards to make up there before he got away from Lapper. Around Simon Royce, and there was no one supporting in a Wolves shirt. Goodman climbing well. That was Emblem, and a chance for Steve Bull. It's 2 for Wolves, and they're off to a flying start. And Steve Bull is back among the goals on his 500th senior appearance for the club. He has struck for his 23rd of the season on his return after suspension. Boer on the near post. Stow didn't really get a clean fist at it. Driven back in by Rammel, and it went in off Keith Curl. And Southend are back in the match at 2-1. Here's the corner, taken by Ferguson. Goodman couldn't reach it, in goes Smith. Chance for Atkins! 3-1, the 2-goal cushion is restored. Mark Atkins with his 2nd goal in successive games. 9 minutes from half-time, and Wolves are back in control. And he took the goal so intelligently. Little chip there beyond Simon Royce. A finely executed strike by Mark Atkins. Napper's header straight to Ferguson. Now Gilks. Bull sets off into the middle. And it goes Goodman! Terrific header from Don Goodman, and it's 4-1. Again, Southend proving so vulnerable defensively, and Don Goodman pounced in decisive fashion. Jilks with the cross. He's arrived late, but the header forcefully beyond Simon Royce.
Southend no match for a Wolves side boosted by the return of Steve Bull. At home to Grimsby, Michael Jilk celebrates his first goal for Wolves when he claims the opening goal.
Mark McGee looking for a positive response today. He's hoping to improve that home record. Good ball played through by Ferguson, and Jilks provides it. A goal in the 10th minute, his first of the season, and that was taken like an expert. Beautifully placed. Jason Piercy stretching full length, just couldn't get to it. Ferguson really measured this pass beautifully into the path of Jilks. Forces his way through, and a beautiful finish from him. 1-0 Wolves. Smith is there in support. Here he is. Not a bad ball from him. Oh, great header from Bull. Good stop too by Jason Piercy. And well, Jeff Thomas, he can't believe that one stayed out. This is Gallimore to Oster. Oster's bent it in. Oh, and he's beaten Stow. What a start to the second half for Grimsby.
24 hours later, the failure against Grimsby proves fatal when Barnsley beat Bradford to claim second place. Wolves must now rely on the playoffs.
Just making sure everyone's picked up here as this corner swings in. He goes for it. Oh, he's mispunched it, and it's hooked in by Thomas. 34th minute of the game, and Thomas gives Wolves the lead. Look at this as the ball comes in. The goalkeeper just can't get over the ball, and it's hooked into the net by Thomas. So back come Port Vale. Good ball out to Tankard. That's not a bad little ball in either. Oh, what's that? It's in the net! Naylor scores. Well, did he intend it, or was he just hooking it on into the danger zone? Atkins. The space in front of him. Oh, a real daisy hopper, that one. 42 minutes, and it restores the lead for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Atkins lets fly there, and it bobbles into the net. The bounce deceiving goalkeeper Musselwhite.
Victory confirms Wolves' place in the playoffs. Meanwhile, the final match of the league programme is a home encounter with Portsmouth.
Ferguson. Smith had made a run to his right. Hall has gone back with him. This is Jamie Smith, and he's wrong-footed Hall and got in a good cross, and here's Thomas. And that's as good a chance as Wolverhampton Wanderers have had. Thomas just lost the flight of the cross at the very last moment. Hurled himself with typical bravery at the ball after really good work by Jamie Smith. But he was just stooping underneath it and couldn't control the header. So Coughlin will take the free kick. Headed down by Hall, and Portsmouth retain the lead. Paul Hall, who's had their best opportunities in this second half. One of the smallest men in the penalty area is the man who heads Portsmouth in front. Now Venus. Foley. Lifted in towards Crow. Chance for an equaliser here, and it just drifted wide of the far post. Foley's header. Chance here for Brian Law. Just clipped the top of the crossbar.
I think the season's forgotten now. And I think we've got to get our mind on straight away on a cup competition. That's what it is, really, and we're up for it.
The playoff opponents are Thomas's former club, Crystal Palace, and the first leg is at Selhurst Park.
22 minutes left, and still no score here at Selhurst Park. Shipley, 1-0, Crystal Palace. Wolves won't mind if they keep it just at 1 goal. Second leg to come at Molineux, of course. Away by Roberts. Oh, it falls to Doogie Freedman, and Freedman finds the net. The substitute hits a glorious shot. Stow can't believe it, just 2 minutes to go. It's 2-0 to Crystal Palace. And things not looking good for Wolves at the moment. The header Gordon. This header there. Roberts miskicks it. Here's Jamie Smith. Oh, could be the most important goal of his life. 90 minutes almost on the clock. And Smith pulls one back. Just one goal in it now, and the return leg to come at Molineux. And the Wolves supporters absolutely in ecstasy here. Roberts flayed at that one. He didn't make clean contact at all. It wrong-footed the defenders, and Jamie Smith was there to latch onto it. And the smiles now turn to frowns as that two-goal lead evaporates for Crystal Palace. Stevie Coppell, not a happy man now. Chance here for Dougie Freedman again. Oh, and he makes it! 2 goals in 2 minutes for Freedman. And that's made it all so difficult now for Wolves.
A controversial end to a decisive first leg encounter. Wolves have it all to do in the second leg, and chairman Sir Jack Hayward knows Palace are now the favourites to claim a lucrative place at Wembley. A full house packs Molineux, and it's a real carnival atmosphere for the biggest and most important match of the season. It's been a long, hard season, and home form has been Wolves' Achilles heel. But this is a match Mark McGee's men must win. A 2-goal margin at least is needed to keep Wolves' hopes alive. The fans are determined to play their part, and the players do their best to answer their prayers.
Back to Smith, and on to Williams. Now Osborne. Jeff Thomas has acquitted himself well in this left-back role. Looking for Atkins, chance, yes! Wolverhampton Wanderers are in business. It's Mark Atkins. From a terrific pass from Jeff Thomas. Slid through to Atkins, who tiptoed his way beyond the defenders, still onside, pulled his shot between the legs of Carlo Nash. The pass and the run equally well timed, and Wolves have halved Crystal Palace's aggregate lead with a goal from Mark Atkins in his 5th playoff match. They believe again inside Molineux. My goodness, they've had some ups and downs to cope with this season. Come here for David Hopkin, and here's a chance for the Crystal Palace captain, and he scored! David Hopkin restores the 2-goal lead. It came from nothing. Determined play by Goodman, headed away by Gordon, only as far as Osborne. Roberts leaving it for Ferguson. Now Steve Bull. Wasn't on his favourite side. The angle was somewhat against him. Fine work here by Darren Ferguson. Bull did well to pull off his defender. And in the inside right channel, it might have been a different story. Faces of the supporters mirrored by the faces of those in power here at Molineux. Nobody more concerned than Mark McGee, or by the Hayward family who financed this wonderful adventure. Ferguson to Roberts. Goodman. Got Gordon for company. Not quite sure who was tugging who. The referee has found in Wolves' favour. Time is against them now. Ferguson's free kick. It's Williams, it's in! It's a lifeline for Wolves. It's been supplied by Adrian Williams. And this 10th semi-final may yet have a storming climax. Williams and Foley just threw themselves at the ball there. Williams almost had to knock his teammate out of the way in order to turn the header in. It's 2-1 on the night. Crystal Palace still have the edge on aggregate, but maybe Wolves can change all that. Might come for Goodman. Just wouldn't run for him. This is Simon Roger. Andy Linnigan will run tamely through to Adrian Williams, but Wolves need the ball at the other end of the field. Time has run out. It's Crystal Palace, beaten last year's playoff final, who go back to Wembley.
A valiant effort by Wolves, but it wasn't quite enough. Mark McGee's men so close to a place at Wembley, but it wasn't to be. After finishing in the top three, it's so frustrating to lose out to a team that ended up in 6th place. But that's the lottery of the playoffs. The sheer disappointment is there for all to see as Molineux comes to terms with the final result. The supporters and the players drained by their valiant final effort. But the fans know their heroes have given their best shot.
Well, I think I can't ask any more of my players, of the people at this football club, the supporters, or, you know, had all the makings this night tonight of a great night, and obviously the result in the end is disappointing, the outcome's disappointing, but, you know, as a manager I cannot ask one bit more from anyone. And I don't care what anyone says. We have had enormous problems this season, with in particular with injury, and to have got as close as we have with the players that we've missed at times. You know, Curl and Williams missed half the season. You know, other players have missed long periods of the season. As I say again, I think it's been a good effort. I think that things around here have improved. I think the attitude was typified tonight. That attitude has improved. I think that over the summer we will look to improve the squad further. We will build on the change of attitude that there is around here, and we will look forward to an improved team and a better season next season. You know, I've came here, I signed a 3.5-year contract. I'm 18 months into it. We finished 20th in the league last year. We've been beat in the first leg of the first round of the playoffs this year. That for me represents a significant improvement. We've had these problems that I've mentioned. The board and the chairman and everyone at this football club is well aware of those problems. We have some good players here who weren't playing tonight. We have probably 8 players that could have been playing tonight, and with those players fit, with the changes we'll make in the summer, we'll make another big push next season, and I have absolutely no doubts that at the very worst we'll be in the playoffs next season. I mean, I think I've got to say as well, after all this rubbish that's been talked in the papers, and I do feel quite strongly that, you know, there has been a move sort of in a sense a little bit against me personally, you know, but I think I've got to thank the fans who, after a defeat, you know, that's a result that's put us out of the contention for promotion, they're on their feet chanting my name. So I think, you know, that reassures me that people here believe in what I'm doing. You know, that people have seen the sort of run I've been on, in a sense, in moving clubs, and it's affected my reputation, the manner in which I've left these football clubs, and I think it's a little bit unfair. I mean, I've done it because I wanted to be at this football club, and now I'm at this football club, and I intend to see it out and do a good job here.
Wolves denied the final glory, but the quest to reach the Premiership goes on. A top 3 finish in Mark McGee's first full season in charge has given Wolves something to build on.